Ninja-style headbands. For a brief moment in 2019, NBA players looked like warriors on the court, rocking ninja-style headbands that became a trend overnight. Players like Jimmy Butler and Drew Holiday loved them. Fans thought they looked cool. But the NBA? Not so much. The league banned them, claiming they were unprofessional and a potential safety risk because they weren't properly regulated. Some believed it was just the NBA being overly strict, but the league insisted the loose ends could pose a hazard. Despite no reports of injuries, the ban stayed. And just like that, one of the most stylish accessories in NBA history disappeared. But was it really about safety, or just the NBA controlling its image? Black face masks. In 2014, LeBron James took the court wearing a black carbon fiber face mask to protect his broken nose. He looked like a superhero, or a villain, depending on who you asked. Fans loved it, and social media went wild. But the NBA? Not a fan. Just days later, the league banned the black mask and forced LeBron to switch to a clear one. Their reasoning? They wanted players to maintain a traditional look for uniformity. But many believed the real reason was different. LeBron just looked too intimidating. Was this really about visibility? Or was the league afraid of a masked king dominating the court? Air Jordans, 1985. When Michael Jordan stepped onto the court in 1985 wearing his now iconic red and black Air Jordans, the NBA had a problem. The league had a strict rule. Sneakers had to be at least 51% white to match team uniforms. Jordan's bold kicks? 0% compliant. The NBA banned the shoes immediately and fined Jordan $5,000 per game for wearing them. But Nike saw an opportunity. Instead of backing down, they paid the fines and used the controversy to market the shoes. The result? A sneaker revolution. The Air Jordans went from banned to legendary, proving that sometimes breaking the rules changes the game forever. Tinted goggles. Some NBA players wore tinted goggles to reduce glare and improve visibility, but the league wasn't having it. While clear goggles were fine, think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the NBA banned tinted lenses, fearing they could give players a competitive advantage. The rule became controversial when Amare Stoudemire, who had serious eye issues, was forced to stop wearing them. Despite needing them for medical reasons, the league didn't budge. Was the NBA really protecting fairness, or did they just not like players looking like futuristic cyborgs? Polycarbonate face shields. After suffering facial injuries, some NBA players turned to polycarbonate face shields for protection. These masks were clear, lightweight, and allowed stars like Kobe Bryant and Rip Hamilton to keep playing at a high level. But not all face shields were welcome. The NBA banned certain types made from heavily reinforced materials, arguing they could give players an unfair advantage by absorbing contact too well. Essentially, the league didn't want players feeling invincible on the court. So while protective masks are still allowed, anything too durable or restrictive? Straight to the banned list. Short shorts. For decades, NBA players rocked short, tight-fitting shorts, a look made famous by legends like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. But by the 1990s, a new wave of players led by Michael Jordan and the Fab Five pushed for longer, baggier shorts. The NBA took notice, and soon after, short shorts were unofficially banned. While there was no official rule, the league stopped manufacturing them, and by the 2000s, they had disappeared completely. Today, the dress code has reversed again, with some players bringing back the shorter look. But will the NBA ever fully allow the return of 80s-style tight shorts? Probably not. Jewelry. NBA players love their flashy chains, rings, and earrings, but once they step onto the court, all of it has to go. The league banned jewelry during games for one simple reason: safety. Imagine going up for a rebound and catching an elbow lined with diamond-studded rings. not exactly ideal. The rule also prevents chains from breaking mid-game and causing hazards on the floor. Even watches and wrist accessories are off-limits, meaning no flexing on the court, at least until the post-game interviews. Adhesive grip-enhancing substances. Ball control is everything in the NBA, but using adhesive grip-enhancing substances to gain an edge. That's illegal. The NBA banned sticky grip aids like pine tar and stickum after players started using them to improve ball handling and shooting control. One of the most famous incidents happened in 2016, when Atlanta Hawks center Dwight Howard got caught using stickum on his hands. The referees immediately wiped down the ball and issued a warning. The league wants players to rely on skill, not substances. So if you can't grip the ball naturally, tough luck. Custom sneakers with unauthorized logos. NBA players love rocking custom sneakers, but there's one strict rule. If a brand isn't NBA approved, it's banned. The league has a lucrative deal with major sneaker brands, and any unauthorized logos or designs that break uniform guidelines are strictly prohibited. One of the biggest controversies happened in 2018 when Lonzo Ball wore his family's Big Baller brand sneakers, causing tension with the NBA's sponsorship agreements. Even personalized messages and tributes on shoes must be league-approved, proving that in the NBA, even your feet have to follow the rules. Arm sleeves, non-medical use. NBA players wearing arm sleeves is a common sight today, but did you know the league once considered banning them for non-medical reasons? Originally popularized by Allen Iverson in 2001 to relieve elbow pain, arm sleeves quickly became a fashion statement. Some players even believed they improved shooting consistency by providing compression. But when athletes started wearing them just for style, the NBA cracked down, restricting them to medical use only for a time. While they're widely accepted now, the NBA made it clear, if it's not helping your game, don't wear it. Full-length compression tights. NBA players often wear compression gear for muscle recovery, but full-length tights? Not without shorts over them. The NBA banned players from wearing full-length compression leggings alone, enforcing a rule that required them to be worn under regulation shorts. The reasoning? The league wanted a consistent uniform look and didn't want players looking like they were wearing yoga pants on the court. So while compression tights help with circulation and injury prevention, players still have to follow the league's strict dress code. Overly bright or flashy sneakers. Believe it or not, there was a time when NBA players couldn't wear whatever sneakers they wanted. Before 2018, the league had a strict color policy, requiring shoes to match team colors or be at least 51% white or black. In 2012, Dwyane Wade's all-gold lining sneakers were banned for being too flashy. Before that, Michael Jordan's black and red Air Jordans were also outlawed for violating uniform rules. But in 2018, the NBA finally lifted its sneaker restrictions, allowing players to wear any color they want, as long as there are no unapproved logos. Hard plastic or metal face masks. Face masks are allowed in the NBA, but only if they're soft enough. After players like Kobe Bryant and Rip Hamilton used masks to protect facial injuries, some players experimented with harder materials for added protection. The NBA banned masks made from hard plastic or metal, claiming they could provide an unfair advantage by making players less vulnerable to contact. The league wanted injured players to be protected, but not invincible. So, if a player needs a mask, it has to be lightweight, flexible, and NBA approved. Colored contact lenses. Some NBA players experimented with colored contact lenses to reduce glare and improve visibility under bright arena lights. The idea was simple. Tinted lenses could enhance contrast and sharpen vision. But the NBA banned them, arguing they gave players an unfair advantage by modifying natural eyesight. While clear prescription contacts are allowed, anything that alters vision beyond normal correction, like amber-tinted lenses for night vision, was strictly outlawed. So if a player wants better vision, they'll have to rely on skill, not sci-fi tech, smartwatches, and wearable tech. In today's world, athletes track everything: heart rate, steps, even sleep patterns. But in the NBA, wearing smartwatches or fitness trackers during a game? Completely banned. The league outlawed wearable tech on the court to prevent real-time data tracking, which could give teams an unfair edge. In 2018, Matthew Dellavedova was caught wearing a Whoop strap, a fitness tracker that monitors fatigue. The NBA shut it down immediately. The message is clear: no digital advantages, just old-school